Here's the excerpt from Mary Kay Cabot's article. It says, quote, Mayfield's issues with Stefanski bubbled below the surface most of the season, with Mayfield feeling like Stefanski's play calling didn't always put him in position to succeed or play to his strengths. She later added, quote, if Mayfield doesn't get reassurances that things will change next season, he'll consider asking to be traded. Again, that was on Cleveland.com. Baker never one to just sit on it. Tweeted this yesterday, clickbait. You and many other Cleveland local media continue to be drama-stirring reporters with no sources or facts. Don't put words in my mouth so you can put food on your table. I am not your puppet. Everybody is so spicy. What happened to all the good cheer and goodwill in the new year, right? Oh, man. I'm going to start there with you. Graz, what do you think that the Browns should do with Baker Mayfield?
Look, I mean, I think they have to consider all their options, El. I mean, they're on the hook for almost $19 million in fully guaranteed money next year because of the fifth-year option. So if they decide to move on from Baker Mayfield, they're going to have to find a taker for that, or at least a significant part of it. That's tricky. And then who else can you get, right? Not everybody's going to be able to get Aaron Rodgers if he's even available, Russell Wilson if he's even available, Deshaun Watson. You know, you could be looking at lesser options than that, and Baker Mayfield could end up being part of that discussion. So my understanding is, look, they're going to get to the end of the season, which is, 3 days from now, and start debating things and making some decisions. Right now, Baker Mayfield's not even healthy enough for them to make a decision about him.
Ninko, if you're the Browns, are you acquiescing to Baker Mayfield based on his body of work in Cleveland?
Well, I almost fell out of my chair when Dan said $19 million next year. That is ridiculous to pay somebody that much money to be terrible. Listen, if he was a third-round draft pick, he would not be the starting quarterback. He might not even be the backup quarterback if he wasn't the number one overall pick. So him being the highest draft pick or a high first-round draft pick is the reason why he's the starting quarterback and the reason why they're making sure that he is the guy that they push out there for the first starting group. Next year, the Cleveland Browns, with what their roster is and the talent that they have, if they go out and they get a middle-of-the-road quarterback, they're probably going to be a playoff team. So I think they move on from Baker, but I don't know if they can move on from $19 million that they owe him, because if I'm another team, I'm not paying him $19 million.
Mike, I want to bring you in here because, listen, anybody that knows anything about sports or the Browns or anything, one of the lasting images, right, is that picture from years ago of the guy with the jersey and the Browns quarterbacks and how many there have been. And it felt like finally they found their guy. And now they have concerns. If you're in that front office, based on everything that you've gone through in trying to secure the face of your franchise under center, how would you approach Baker?
I'm moving on from him. It hasn't worked. And if I'm Baker Mayfield, I got to look in the mirror. It didn't work at Texas Tech. To his credit, he went to Oklahoma, became the first pick overall. He does have some ability. That's why he was the first pick. But he is slow and short by NFL standards for a quarterback. And when you think about the Browns and it's Joe Burrow and it's Lamar Jackson in your division, to Ninko's point, he's just not good enough. So I would go with Case Keenum. Maybe I could get Kirk Cousins, someone that has a relationship with Kevin Stefanski, but I am moving on. Now, in terms of the $19 million, somebody else will take it because he's still one of the 32 best quarterbacks on the planet. But again, you're the CEO. You're the face of the franchise. I have no idea why you're engaging with a reporter on Twitter. So if I'm them, I'm moving on.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.